Hi, welcome to the live stream. So in case you don't know and are new to this, my name's Jabeen. I'm a channel of Archangel Raphael, and Raphael comes through me to speak. And so in this live stream, Raphael's going to give messages for the week ahead, talk about current energies, and attune to everybody who's listening and the people who'll be listening afterwards, and give appropriate messages for your lives and what's going on, and do any clearings, and anything else. He'll be working very multidimensionally with many other higher beings as well. So yeah, I'll just let Raphael come through now and speak. I would like you to know that I'm speaking on behalf of many angels, and when I speak, what I'm doing is clarifying to you precisely what is going on energetically in your personal lives as well as collectively, so that you can have an overview of everything that is happening, have clarity, but most of all, know what you need to be doing at this time in order to keep going forwards in your lives. I would like you to know that energies are very stagnant on one level at the moment. There is not a lot going on the earth plane in terms of moving forwards in earthly ways, but there is a lot going on energetically in each and every person. And this is the area to focus on in order to move forwards in other more earthly ways later on when the time is right. Energetically, there really is a lot going on in all of you. You are clearing away old lifetimes of pain and trauma, but also clearing experiences from this life that have haunted you for a long time. I would like you to know that there is not a lot that will happen on a day-to-day level for a while. Big things, I mean. But what will happen is that you will keep making progress in small ways when it comes to your state of mind, your way of being, the way you feel about yourself, and your connection to the rest of life. What I want you to focus on is precisely this: going inwards, feeling yourselves on deeper levels, clearing out old pain, getting to know yourself on a deeper level. I also would like you to know that there is a lot to be said for going inwards rather than outwards in order to make progress in life. And I am emphasizing this because I want you to relearn how to live life, to change something more deeply in all of you. So rather than simply knowing that going inwards is the way to make progress, to really feel it from the inside, to get to have that direct experience more and more. And through this, building up confidence that you can change any aspect of your life in this way. I also would like you to know that because of this, sometimes I say to you, don't worry about trying to make other people happy. Because what I would like you to know is that at the moment, everyone is responsible for their own happiness. And what I mean by this is that people who have been struggling for a long time need to go deeper. You don't need to carry anyone anymore. In the past, this was not always the case because people at times really did need other people to get them through certain times, hard times, and because the energies were like this, because there was not enough support in their lives and they could not manage on their own. And it was important at times for people to step forwards and support others for perhaps long periods of time. But something has changed, and there is a lot more support on earth for everyone. And those who are going inwards will attract a lot to themselves. So you don't need to be there for anyone unless you really feel to be. And when you are stepping away, someone else will step in to take your place. This includes family members. It includes all people in your life. Even your children will find other people stepping in to support them. So what you cannot do, other people will come in and do. I would like you to do as much as you can to stay within what is manageable for you. And then in this way, it is seen by the universe what you can do easily and well, and what you can't do. And what you can't do won't be a problem. You will be forgiven for not being able to do something, even if it is something that perhaps most people can do, things for your children that are expected from you. But if you really can't manage it, let go and ask for more support inwardly. The reason I'm saying this is because this is a healing era, an era of compassion. It is not a time where people who can't do things are seen as the people to scapegoat, blame, and then try to force to do things they can't. It is a new time where people who really can't manage will be given what they need in abundance. But you have to be honest with yourselves first and with other people. You do need to be honest. Be prepared to be vulnerable. Be prepared to let go of your mask. Be prepared to really share who you are. And even if you feel that others won't understand, be prepared and see what happens. And the right people will step in. It is also important for you to know that when you are feeling alone with something, what you can do is ask for the right people to step in who will understand what you are going through. I want to share with you that there are some people who have not been understood for a long time, whose problems have been beyond what most people can understand. And when I say this, I mean it very much on a grounded level. Problems that are not really seen much very often in life. There have been many types of problems like these, such as deep-seated problems in households, to do with abuse that is covered up, to do with all kinds of other things, curses, spells, black magic, energies that have affected people, but nobody has really understood. People who have been given very negative energy by others that they have carried for a long time and have struggled to cope, and other things as well, such as people who have been part of some kind of cult without even realizing it, and constantly been attracting very dark energy as a result. People who have been in communal worship places and have picked up entities that have followed them for a long time. People who have been in the wrong place at the wrong time. People who have been living with quite difficult energies that nobody has been able to really get to the bottom of. I want all these kind of energies to be worked with now. Energies that you are carrying in your lineage, in your ancestry. Energies that are so hidden that you have really had no idea what is going on at times. What I want you to know is that this is the right time, and as you go deeper, you will be able to help many people who have not been able to be helped before. It is a time of mass awakening, a time where everything that has previously been covered up is going to be exposed, where people will welcome it. People will find that there are many who have been in this position, and they will be the ones who will be seen as the leaders, because it is actually the hidden energies which are the ones which are most needed in order to create the new world, a world that is free of suffering and pain. It is actually the hidden energies that are the ones that need to come to light now. And underneath all of this, there is going to be many pearls of wisdom that will take humanity forwards collectively. I want you to know that when you go into the hidden places in yourself, that is when you are doing the real work on behalf of many others. That is where the light is at the moment for everybody. It is where humanity is at. And actually, it will be like this for a few decades. For the next few decades, it will be all about this, exposing hidden things. And actually, the more extreme, the more welcome it will be, because there will be so much light there. It is also a time when people who have been seen as write offs will be given the limelight, will be given the top spots, so that they can finally start to get their lives together. So they are given the opportunities that others have had. What I am trying to say is that this is a new era, and there is so much to look forward to. And the more you feel that you have been left out, the more there will be there for you. And the more included you have already been, you will then be able to give other people the opportunity to rise up and watch this happen. So, wherever you have been in the equation, it will be a good time for you, either a time to receive or a time to give. But whatever it is for you, it will be a happy time on all levels. The reason I'm saying this is because I want you to be willing to go deeper. It really is the right time. People who are pioneers are told this at the moment. The more time you spend going deep, the better. And you may even find that as a result, you end up actually having to be the ones who share information with others much sooner than you may envisage, in order to take them to deeper places too. So at the same time, be willing to share your findings with others. I have a few more messages now of a different nature. It is important to remember that you really don't have to be with anyone you don't have to be with at the moment. It is a time where people are going to have their needs met in abundance. So leave people alone if you don't want to be with them. And when you do, then you are able to do this. Also, remember that no one is asking you to be with anyone in the capacity of helping them when they need help, unless you want to. So let go of obligations you have given yourself. Finally, remember that there is a new era being born through each and every person. So, through this, you may sometimes feel that the old era has been so dark that you don't really want to go on living. I want you to know that thoughts like this are quite common when you are transitioning between one way of life and another. And I want you to put it in context, to not believe that you have lived through a war zone, something that is so harsh that you believe that there is no point going on because life is too hard, but rather put it in context that life has been hard for everyone. Even people who believe they have had a good life have had a lot of hardship energetically. And what I want you to know is that it is about clearing this away, clearing the energy in you, because you are living in new times now. I have no more messages, but I want you to know that the week ahead will be very good for all of you. A time of inner reflection, deep healing, and also oneness. Whoever you are in contact with, that it is right to be with, there will be an energy of oneness, compassion, love between you that will nourish you on deep levels. I would like you to know that it will be a good week in this way. Finally, I want to remind you that we are with you every step of the way. We are walking with you. We never leave your side. If you want us around, we will be with you all the time. And the reason I am saying this is because energies at the moment do really support this. There is an energy around that is very supportive of angels being on the earth in a very grounded way, in a practical way. Because their energies are so high, we can really be present and do a lot of work. And if you want us to stay around you all the time, we will. I have no more messages, and I will leave you. And what I will do before leaving you in this way is give you each a blessing for the week ahead, which will be a blessing according to what you need. Something perhaps you are struggling with, something else, but whatever you need, I will give it to you now. I would like you to know that this is done. Hmm. Yeah, so thank you for listening, everyone, and have a lovely week ahead and lots of love to all of you.